I live and practice in Detroit, and I believe our city and the people that live here represent the best of America. I wanted to create a place that folks can go to that not only delivers health information, but also helps us share inspirational stories to help all of us grow. With real problems discussed in depth with real solutions. You are the most important person. You're the patient. This is Ask Dr. D. Welcome, I appreciate it. The physical and emotional health of an entire generation and the economic health and security of our nation is at stake. This is what Michelle Obama said at the Let's Move launch on February 9, 2010. The Let's Move initiative was launched by the First Lady in response to the fact that over the past 3 decades, childhood obesity rates in America have tripled. Approximately 17% of children ages 2 through 19 are obese. If we don't solve this problem, 1/3 of our children born in 2000 or later will suffer from diabetes at some point in their lives. Many others are at risk to develop chronic obesity-related health problems, heart disease, high blood pressure, cancer, and asthma. As a parent myself, I know that kids are experiencing very different lifestyles, both physically and nutritionally, than we did 30 years ago. On today's show, we're going to explore how to make a few lifestyle changes that can help our children land happier and healthier lives. Today, again, we're joined by 2 of the Biggest Loser celebrities, personal training expert Brett Hoebel, and also the Biggest Loser chef, Devin Alexander. Thank you very much both for joining us. I appreciate it. This is a crisis, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, if kids are overweight or obese as a child, it's 70 to 80% likely that they'll be overweight their entire lives.
Yeah,
so it's something that we really have to jump on right now.
Yeah, what do you think, Brett? Do you think the same thing? I mean, is it a crisis? Are we getting any solutions at all?
Absolutely. I was an overweight teenager, and I can tell you one thing that a lot of people may not talk about, along with a child becoming obese, is the bullying that follows, and bullying has gone on the rise too. So there's a lot of health risks and consequences, and there's a lot of emotional things going on as too.
Well, tell us about your experience in the Biggest Loser. People want to know, and what it was like, and how such a meaningful show, how it impacted you.
I can say that helping save some of the people's lives on The Biggest Loser and changing their lives changed mine. When you are able to pay it forward and really help someone, it's going to come back tenfold. And the experience that I had changed my life for sure. And the most gratifying thing is watching those contestants change their lives and pay it forward.
What about you, Devin? Did you have a good experience, obviously?
Oh, I've had an amazing experience. I've been with the show since 2006, and as somebody who myself weighed 200 pounds when I was 15,
wow.
It's so meaningful, again, to give back. And I also was bullied. And I think that so many people are stuck. Like, they think that this is so hard, and part of why Brett and I get along so well is because we really are about making it fun and, you know, doing it as a partner with people, or just showing them like little things that you'll see later when I'm cooking today. It's not about eating plain chicken and steamed broccoli. And I think that people who go on these extreme plans are the ones who get themselves in trouble, because you try so hard and you just can't.
It's not realistic.
Yeah, you can't extract yourself from life. You can't be the Debbie Downer. You can't be all of those things. So we love to do it in a way that it's fun and you look forward to it. And I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, right. But really, like, I am healthier and happier and way less than I have in my life. And because I found things that I truly like to do and have him kick my butt every once in a while. And then I'm eating things that satisfy the cravings. And when there's a lot of options, you don't feel like you're deprived ever.
And then you don't have to reward yourself with food or some other thing. And that's the key. She said a very, very important thing right there is that, you know, you keep doing these things that you feel are not according to your lifestyle or not according to your likes, and then you try to reward yourself with food or whatever activity that's unhealthy, and that's the vicious cycle. So I'm glad you guys are sharing that. Would you agree, Brett?
I absolutely do. I think this sedentary lifestyle has taken off with technology. You know, I run into kids, I'll ask them how many hours a day they play video games, and it's over 4 sometimes. You know, and I also think parents have to really take an initiative that a lot of the change is going to start at home, and they have to lead by example. And I think it's something.
It's not always easy, though.
It's not always easy. It isn't. But there's a lot of solutions outside of the family, and I think one of the first places to look is to have the adults, if they can, lead by example, take on a fitness initiative that they can share with their kids, because kids are going to emulate their parents.
That's exactly right. If we walk around with their head down with the phone
Yeah.
and just say, get your iPad,
Right.
don't be bothering me, just take your iPad and go. That's going to be
Exactly.
the solution. That is not the right way to go. And we as a country, it's not just kids, it's not just teenagers or adolescents, it's us. It's us leading by example and telling them that this is okay to do. I mean, with my kids, my daughter, it's so hard sometimes to take away that electronic device, and we have. But when they go out there and do it with you, they have a lot more fun than they actually thought. And that's the whole idea. It's infectious. So we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Brett will lead us through some kid-friendly workouts. Stay with us.
Experts tell us that kids need 60 minutes of activity a day to grow up healthy. And we know that regular physical activity boosts kids' concentration and creativity, and is even linked to improved academic performance. Best of all, moving around is just plain fun.
Back with you, and we're here with celebrity trainer on The Biggest Loser Season 11 and creator of the 20-minute body, Brett Hoebel. You guys ready for Brett? Yeah. Give it up! Take it away, Brett!
Are you ready? You ready? Yeah. DJ, can I get some music? March it out. Jumping jacks, get them up. Ho! Left side, turn it up, get up. Up. Left side, turn it up, get up. Left side, turn it up, get up. 3, 2, 8, how many? 7, how many? 5, 4, 3. What time is it? Now hold it. Hands up. Countdown, count it. Hey. 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Hands to your heart.
That's excellent. When did you develop this workout, and how did you make it so nice for the kids?
With working out with kids, I've done this for a long time. The most important thing is having fun. They feed off everybody's energy. Energy, this is one of my favorite laws of physics, the conservation of energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's passed from one person or object to the other, positive or negative. So when you got kids around, you lead by example, and you get that great energy, they're gonna feel it, they're gonna give it right back. So to me, it's about having that contagious energy, high energy fun, and you're gonna get them moving.
And also the important thing is that make it something that they can do easily, so they don't feel intimidated, right?
Exactly.
And how do you do that? What kind of exercise? For example, if parents want to do something that their kids can do at their level, how do you do that?
One of the things, I think, kids love music. So if you've got great music, they love to dance, you can fit the movement in with dancing. So you notice there are only 3 movement patterns. We did a squat, we did a jumping jack, and we did a punch. You don't need to be fancy, but when you take that with great music and good energy, it's going to feel like a crazy workout. But those are only 3 movements, and everybody knows how to do a jack, a squat, and a punch.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have any children?
I don't.
Okay, if you do have children at home, it is important to do it with them. Wouldn't you say? I mean,
absolutely.
When parents develop activities that they can do with their kids, it's critical. I mean, so if you do it, even if you think you look goofy or if you look funny, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's all about having fun.
It's all about having fun. And I think that's a great lesson to show them is a lot of parents may feel intimidated, but hey, you know what? If I can't do it, the kid may, and the kid's going to learn a valuable lesson. It's not about what place you come in. It's about giving it a shot.
Exactly. Well said. What do you think about that? It's not where you come in. Exactly. It's a wonderful point. And then when you were with The Biggest Loser, what are some of the challenges you saw? Not with the kids, but with some of the people that were with you. I mean,
Belief in
what are some of the
themselves.
challenges? And the same thing with kids, right?
Absolutely. We had 2 teenagers on the show, 18 at the time, in my season. And I always say this, I'll get asked this, what's the #1 tip that you can give people to get in shape? And I tell them, the dumbbell and the diet don't get you in shape. It's the belief in yourself and the accountability to your word that does. That's it. The dumbbell and the diet don't do it. So it's that belief in yourself. And a lot of these teenagers that were overweight their entire life, they didn't have confidence to draw on, and they kept trying to think it's got to come from fitness. And I was like, listen, The key is called inner strength. It doesn't have a shape or a color, and it doesn't come from fitness. It comes from things that you enjoy doing. It can be fitness, it can be academics. So if you're not finding a hero, that doesn't mean you can't do it. You got to find things that you can draw on your confidence, and we started.
It's wonderful. If you have a child that's struggling with that, can you give us some tips both at home and the audience here that can get them there?
Yeah, for a lot of kids out there that may feel, I always say this because I do a lot of anti-bullying talks, and I say confrontation is going to happen. Bullying's not the point. The point is how you deal with it. And if you have inner strength, you'll be able to. Well, then how do you get inner strength? You do things that you love to do that are passionate. Put a smile on your face, because a lot of kids go, I don't know what I'm passionate about. What puts a smile on your face? What are you enjoying doing today? Whether it's band, academics, sports. And one thing to keep in mind, you don't have to be an athlete to do sports. Sports doesn't mean athlete. So I say that, and if you still don't know, I will say one thing. Take one step outside your comfort zone, and you're going to find things there that may change your life. Take a little risk, and sometimes in that moment, you're going to find miracles.
That's wonderful advice.
Thank you.
Give it up for Brett. Awesome job. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be cooking with Devin. Please stay with us.
Adult sippy cup.
Thank you. She knows my wife.
You literally walk out the door with that. You don't have to do any dishes or anything. There are no more excuses.
This is really good. Not TV good. This is really good. We're back with you. You know, chefs can have a tremendous impact on the health and well-being of children. They can teach new techniques and recipes for healthier meals that meet dietary guidelines and budgets. Chefs also have the unique ability to make good nutrition fun and easy. Now we have with us again Devin Alexander, and she's here to show us a few healthy do-it-yourself recipes. So Devin, what do you have for us?
Well, we're going to start with a raspberry lemonade smoothie that spikes a little spinach in your child's morning, and they will never know it's in there. So we're going to start by putting any of these ingredients you want. Let's start with the raspberries. Oh yes, I'm not cooking today. I cook every day.
Like
you get
wife.
to cook today. Oh really? You cook at home?
I do. Not very well, my wife says, but you know, we get it done. I cook toast sometimes.
Okay, and then we have frozen mangoes. These raspberries were frozen, by the way.
Perfect.
So it's all
why did you pick these ingredients? Maybe you can tell us.
Well, I call this raspberry lemonade smoothie, and it really does taste a little bit like raspberry lemonade. And then, as I said, about a cup of spinach, and kids are never going to detect it. If you cook spinach, it tastes much stronger, but this is great. It's raw. They're getting all the nutrients. Put some ice cubes and some vanilla yogurt, fat-free yogurt.
That's yummy. Vanilla yogurt's good.
And we put a little bit of honey in it. If your berries are nice and sweet, you might not need the honey, but
I love honey, though. Especially this one that doesn't want to come out.
We have a spoon there.
That's right. See, she knows everything. That's why she's a chef. We have another spoon to get this out, hopefully. And then I'll just use the ice cubes to help me.
Okay. And then we just pop our lid. Now, I always encourage people, you know, if this is something you're going to do all the time, get the right equipment. This is a Nutri Ninja. You notice I just put this on top? And then shake it one more
Shake it one more time.
There you go. Now it's going to go. Perfect.
Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah?
And you blend it just long enough that the kids don't see the green in it. And then we're going to let these kids try this, and then I'll have you try it.
Only after me.
Okay.
Kids first, of course.
Kids first. No, but this is great because a lot of people think they don't have time to make breakfast in the morning.
How long did that take?
Minutes, right?
That's exactly right.
You don't even have to chop anything.
With me doing it, it took minutes.
There we
So
go.
let me just give it to kids first.
Perfect.
My previous job of being a waiter is going to come handy.
Carrying all those glasses.
Hope this doesn't drop, guys. Here I come. Would you like a drink? Here you go. Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink? Yes, they said.
Yes. Of course they do. And they even saw the spinach.
Now,
so for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. She told me this is going to be my, what did you say? Adult
sippy cup.
Thank you. She knows my wife.
You literally walk out the door with that. You don't have to do any dishes or anything. There are no more excuses.
This is really good. Not TV good. This is really good. I mean, it's TV yum. Go ahead. We have to keep going.
Okay. So next, I have what I call
keep this
so
with me.
not chicken nuggets.
So not chicken nuggets.
Yes, you know, so many kids want chicken nuggets, and especially a lot of parents with autistic children particularly have trouble getting their children to eat anything but chicken nuggets. So this is my solution. A whole wheat tortilla.
Okay.
And then you literally just press turkey, extra lean ground turkey, this is 99% lean, onto it. Oops. I would do this with my hands at home when they're clean, but we don't want to make a mess here. And you press it like this and you pop it into your oven on a baking sheet, 450 degrees, takes about 10-15 minutes. And as I said, even autistic children will eat this.
They love it.
And it really does taste a lot like chicken nuggets, even though it's turkey.
And no cheese, no nothing.
No.
Wow, it's wonderful. It's great. Okay, we'll keep going here
And
as I
that is,
drink.
the whole thing is 280 calories with 5 grams of fat. And then serve a veggie on the side and you're great.
Wow.
Now this is one of those things for all those parents who think kids don't eat fruit. This will change your mind. We are making berry melon cookies.
Berry melon
Here's
cookies.
my bear. Here's my melon.
It's going down.
Berry melon. And we get this cute little teddy bear. And then bear.
Look at that.
And then you just take, you can even use a Ziploc for this or a piping bag. You fill this with either, I have a recipe for, it's called Cut the Crap Whipped Topping that'll be on my Facebook and on AskDrNandi.com.
Cut the crap whipped topping.
Get all that crap out of there. Or you can just buy an icing at your local store because you're using so little, and you basically paint the eyes on that and...
And notice she doesn't let me do that because she knows it'll look something like I don't know what.
Would you like to do that?
No, it's good. I'm good. Can I give the kids this?
Yes, here, let's take them some napkins too.
How was your drink? This is cocktail hour. Can I take your drink from you? Very good. Here's a napkin. Clearly not my first job. Here you go. Would you grab one of the teddy bears? Any one of them, yes, thank you. Very good.
Oh, you can just grab it with your hands.
He's a very clean young man.
It is
May I
nice.
grab your drink? And here you go. Oh, the napkin, I forgot. There you go. Not all of them. Just one and take it. You just grab it with your hand. Yeah, that's good. I'll take your drink as well. How was your drink?
Very good.
Very good, she said. Here you go. I messed that napkin up, but don't worry, it's good. All right.
What do you think of the cookies?
Num num.
See, fruit's not fun after school, but cookies are great.
It's awesome. So, now what else do we have here?
Okay, and now I have what I call True Love in a bowl.
Okay.
It's basically chocolate ice cream that's shocking. So we're
Perfect.
gonna put bananas in our Ninja Ultima. You need a good food processor for this. That's the one thing.
And Ninja Ultima does all of this, right?
Yes. And then cocoa powder. So there's many brands of cocoa powder that only have 10 calories and 1 gram of fat per tablespoon with 2 grams of fiber. So you're basically adding fiber and chocolate to bananas. This can't go wrong. Do you need help? Perfect.
With me, I'm sure I can mess it up somehow here.
Okay, I'll
But
just crank
turn
that
it
on. I think that looks
Are we
good
good?
already, yes. And then literally, we're a
Voila.
little softer than you would be at home, but
It's television.
yes, because there's hot lights here. But look, scoop of ice cream.
Perfect. And you just put in this little
Yep,
bowl, or
yes.
perfect.
And a whole banana's worth with the cocoa powder is only 120 calories.
Oh, that's
And-
awesome. That's
And you
great.
have to try this one because you're
Oh yeah,
going
you don't have to ask me
shocked.
more than once. I will try it. And then, here.
Thank you. I'm such a chocoholic, so this is one of those recipes that literally saves your life.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You've got something here. It's delicious.
Thank you.
It's wonderful. What do you think about our recipes? So all of these things are delicious and also not as many calories and all the nutrients that you need, right?
And easy.
And easy.
I mean,
That's
that's
awesome.
the thing. Parents need easy.
You're absolutely right. Thank you for all those tips, and I appreciate also telling the kids that, listen, it can be yummy and delicious, and don't have to sit there and go through the obesity crisis and get food that's crappy, because you think that you go through the drive-thru and you have chicken nuggets and that's all you have. So I really appreciate you doing that.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
And
I
for more
appreciate it.
tips, everyone can check out my Facebook page, Devin Alexander.
So if you didn't hear her, for any more tips that you need from her, go to her Facebook site, Devin Alexander. She also has a website. What is that?
DevinAlexander.com.
Perfect. When we come back, we'll hear from a family ready to make their health a priority. Stay with us as I drink more.
I'm here because I'd like to change our eating habits and try and integrate some exercise into our lifestyle.
Welcome back. Today we've been talking about kids' nutrition and the importance of leading a life that's healthy as a young person. We're now joined by David and his two sons, David and James. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for coming on, okay? Appreciate it. So David, I know that you and your family, tell us a little bit about yourselves and why you're here.
Well, I'm a divorced dad, so I get the boys half the time. And I'm here because I'd like to change our eating habits and try and integrate some exercise into our lifestyle.
With your kids, tell me about their lifestyle and their diet and how much exercise they get.
Well, during the school year, they get out of school at 4 o'clock, and then they come home, settle in, do homework, then we eat, and then after that, it's take a shower, get ready for bed, and go to sleep. And then during the summertime, I drop them off at the child care, pick them up after work, get home around the same time, about 4 o'clock. Then we have some time to ourselves, but I'm making dinner, and I'm not able to go out and play catch and play basketball, and the kids in the neighborhood, there aren't any. So it's either they go out and do their own thing, or I go get pizza.
Yeah.
Or throw
not a good thing.
Or throw a frozen lasagna in the oven.
And then you can have some time. It's one or the other. So what about at school when they're during the school year? Do they have any activities they can do, or do they do any fitness activities during the school year?
Well, at the end of the school year in the spring, we sign up and play baseball, and then afterwards, it's during the winter time. I mean, anybody that lives here, you're really not doing much in the winter time.
Yeah, well, it depends. It just depends on if you have winter activities you like to do. I mean, some people, like to ski or go down, go down one of these, like ski mountains or like the hills and yeah, exactly. And just go down and do some active things. Even walking in the wintertime. People, when you want to do something and you make it a life goal, and I think Brett talked about this. You have to make it something that interests you. You have to make the time, but it's not easy. That's the problem. And so we're trying to come here and say, what can we do to have solutions? We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the boys talk to us, and they also have some questions for both Devin and Brett. Please stay with us.
It starts with you. You have to take your health into consideration, and then it moves out to your family.
Back again with you, and we have David and his 12-year-old son James and his 10-year-old son David. We've been talking to Dad about the overall family diet and lifestyle, but now I want to hear from the boys, David and James. Have you guys ever known anything different than the kind of diet that you're having and the kind of exercise? I'll let you start.
Moving on.
No, just talk to me though. I know it's not easy, but have you always eaten the way you have and it's always done the same things?
No.
Talk to
Like
them.
no. Have you ever eaten differently, or was there a time in your life that you did more than you're doing now?
Yeah, first to third grade, I did soccer and baseball, and I did 4 different things. I did Cub Scouts, karate, and it was just really hard keeping on schedule. Like I could never do karate because Monday, Wednesday was baseball, soccer, and I never got to play baseball because I had soccer. So so I pretty much missed over half of the season when it came to baseball.
So could you pick between one of them, and what do you do now?
I just play baseball, but I want to play basketball and baseball.
Cool. So you want to increase your activity. That's great. How about you?
I used to do the same as David, but then it was just time and over again, just running out of time. Because every 2 days we switch over, or that's pretty much how it is. And
So showing that you go to your mom?
yeah.
Yeah.
So then we have baseball, and then there's soccer, and there's just not that time that we have to waste.
Let me ask both Devin and Brett, what advice would you give them? I'm sure you hear this story not uncommonly, right? I mean, parents are busy, kids are busy, and what kind of advice would you give? Well, let's start with Brett. What advice would you give them?
David, for the father, I'd say, I mean, there's a lot of things I can just say, but I can say this for everyone in the family. Eventually, it's got to go from the I to the we. You've got to make it more than just about yourself. It starts with you. You have to take your health into consideration, and then it moves out to your family. I mean, you got to give your father credit. He's come here because he's looking for help. That's a big step. And he's taking the I to the we, to the family, and that's one of the biggest steps you can do because it makes him more accountable. And that's something that you guys can do as brothers for each other. You can really pull on that. And I think one thing that you can do is you can find other families that are actually doing this. What are they doing? Well, I get up at 7 in the morning instead of 8. Or I do this. Like, they're in your shoes and they're making it happen. Those are the people that I would seek out immediately because they're making it happen and they walk your talk, you know?
How about you, Devin?
Well, also going back to find other people in your community, because there probably are a lot of people who are struggling like you are, and you could create a fun little atmospheric group to play soccer, you know, so that a group of parents, and then also you would have more free time because, you know, 2 parents could go with 6 kids or whatever, but really reach out there because, I mean, so many people say there's no time, and there's a group in Manhattan Beach where I live where these moms with their strollers are all working out, and every time I run by I want to take pictures because I know there's so many, and I realize that people do not have time. Like, I don't mean to make it sound like it's easy, but it's like when you look at that, you're like, oh my God, that's so cool that those moms like chose to get, and of course they're in great shape, you know, 2 months after they have a child. So it's things like that. And then in terms of cooking, like eating out is just, get the kids involved. You know, I would probably weigh 400 pounds right now if I didn't learn to cook as a kid. I was lucky, I had 2 Italian grandmothers, which is honestly how I got heavy to begin with, but it was my cooking skills that allowed me to make the food that I make to get healthy. So, you know, find simple things like I threw together today and have them do it with you because they'll take ownership in that and that's what they'll do going forward.
We have to take a break, but hopefully you guys can participate in an activity with us, will you?
Yeah.
Cool.
What
Very good.
activity would it be?
We shall find out after this break.
Because when you're fit, you can do anything that you want to do. You can be your personal best.
We're back with you and we're joined by Patti Howell. Please give her a big round of applause. Big Detroit round of applause. She's the creator of the JAM School Fitness Program. You know, Patti, tell me, with so many fitness programs out there, Brett had some ideas about how much fun it is for kids to work out. What sets your program apart? Why do kids have so much fun with your program?
You know, our mission is to teach kids to love to learn exercise. So we have a free program for schools, and every week of the school year we send a new physical activity routine that schools use to get kids up and moving more throughout the school day. They use them to take brain breaks inside the classroom. They do them over the PA system first thing in the morning. Maybe they do them on the blacktop before the first bell rings to get everybody energized and get that brain moving before they go into learning.
That's so important because kids are like, hey.
Right.
You know, I asked my daughter, how you doing? Good.
Yeah. And how old is she?
82.
Right. Okay, but there's a
No,
difference.
she's 11. I'm just kidding, but they're 82. With obesity rates for children at all-time highs and fitness being very poor, how important is that part of your program, the fitness portion? Not just, the mentally alert, but the fitness portion of it.
You know what, I believe in our program promotes the importance of being active every day, and we believe that fitness is the single best thing that you can do for yourself. Because when you're fit, you can do anything that you want to do. You can be your personal best. And when you're fit, if everyone's fit, you can go on to be an athlete if that's your strength. You can go on to play music if that's your strength. If you want to be in art, fantastic. But one of the great equalizers, I think, is that we all have the opportunity to be fit to our personal best.
And there's this whole mind-body connection, isn't there? If you're physically fit, then your mind is also alert and can really convince your body to do anything it wants to.
Absolutely. I think what it does, they talk about the endorphins that are released when you exercise, and whether people believe that or not. But the truth is if you don't exercise and you start exercising, you do feel a difference and you are more alert. It makes you sleep better. And that's the reason that the schools use these quick, short fitness breaks, is because it re-energizes the kids. You were talking about your daughter who's 82 years old and she gets tired. Well, it's really an energizer for 82-year-olds.
Exactly.
And actually in our elementary schools, it's when the kids get the wiggles, instead of giving them some medication, maybe we should try sending them out to have a little fun and run around the track a little bit.
Very much so. You're absolutely right. Now, your program, why is it so successful? Why do people do so well with it?
You know what? A couple of reasons, or several reasons really. One, it's a free program for schools, so that certainly helps. But it's very easy. It's easy for the teachers to adapt into the classrooms. It's a whole heck of a lot of fun. They're very short, brief fitness routines. We have anywhere from a minute to 3 to 5 minute fitness routines that teachers can use on demand whenever they want. And I think one of the great things about our program is that all kids of all abilities and ages can participate. We see the less able kids participating with the captain of the football team.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
great.
A lot of camaraderie then. That's wonderful. You're starting out with kids at a very young age to have them realize that. And with fitness, it's something that's easy to do. Like, it's not competitive. And so I encourage others to do it. If you're not with your program, but just simple things, even at home, like you said, short intervals, and you can do it as a family even. So great advice and great information. We come back, we'll get to see a jam program in action. You don't want to miss it. We're back and we're talking about kids' fitness. We're talking to our guests also about how to help children change their diets to be healthier. We've also learned that exercise is just as important, and that kids and teens should get at least 60 minutes of physical activity every day. We're now joined by certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, and motivational speaker, Rufus Dorsey. Please welcome him for me. Rufus grew up in Philly and at age 17 was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes mellitus. He overcame many unforeseen challenges surrounding his disease and other aspects of his life. He's now dedicated to help kids learn how to live with diabetes, how to manage life, especially when it takes a turn that gets you down. Rufus joined the Jam Fitness movement several years ago and is one of the program's most beloved fitness pro experts. We're also joined by a group of kids from Detroit, Michigan. They're here today to participate in a jam session. So without further ado, let's have the jam session. Give it up for them! All right.
All right, can I get the audience on their feet? I want the audience to participate.
All right.
It's a quick 5-minute exercise. It takes 1 minute. We need everyone up jamming. Kids, are you ready to jam? Audience, are you ready to jam? Here we go. First exercise, we're going to raise the roof, raise the roof. Raise it up, bend the knees, up, to the side, up, raise the roof, up, up. Here we go, second exercise, we're going to go knees, squeeze, reach, 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 knees, squeeze, reach. One more, knees, squeeze, reach. Okay, now you're going to imitate your favorite sport. What's your favorite sport, Dr. Nandi? Mine's basketball. Here we go. You can do tennis. You can do baseball. You can do soccer. There you go. I'm doing basketball. Jump. Jump. Get up. If you can't jump, just go on your feet. exercise. We're going to hula hoop. We're going to go left, work those hips, squeeze those abs. Here we go. Round. Woo! Woo! Take it around. Take it around. Take it around. Yeah. Here we go. Reverse it. Here we go. Reverse it. Here we go. Last exercise. Last exercise. All right, give me a heart. A little jam love. Over here, we're going to go left. Squeeze the abs. Right. Left. Right. Squeeze. Go. Squeeze right here. Squeeze left. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. How did that feel? Want to give it one more time? You want one more time? Here we go. First exercise, raise the roof. Let's go. Pick it up, raise the roof. Raise the roof. Here we go. Knees, squeeze, reach. 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 Here we go, imitate the exercise. Here we go, woo. I'm doing baseball now. Okay, here we go, hula hoop, take it right. Woo. Take it right, yeah, stick it out, turn it, take it left. Yeah. One more time, here we go. Now last exercise, give me a little jam love. Left, ring, squeeze, right, left, right, get it up. Good job, audience.
Rufus, thank you, kids. Nice job. Give it up for them one more time, please. Hey! Awesome.
Thank you.
Wasn't that great? Also thank the kids for coming on and participating with us. That's wonderful.
Oh, my pleasure. Love doing kids fitness.
Yeah, this is can you guys tell it's a labor of love for him? You love it.
Yeah.
You love this stuff. That's great. Thank you. So tell us about Jam Fitness and how you got involved and how you love it.
It's excellent. Anytime you can get involved with kids and fitness and kind of shape their activity in terms of getting them healthier and making it fun for them. So that's how the love and the connection became, because I have a company, D-Force for Life. Which,
yeah, I see that, dforceforlife.com.
Yeah, so it's a diabetic empowerment program, and so it evolves around fitness and being healthy. And you know, Jam was such a great program that I had to merge with Patti, and her program is great, and so I said I have to be involved with this program.
Where do you get your motivation from?
I got diabetes when I was 17, suicidal, and I was just, it was pretty much fitness saved my life. And so I'm very passionate about fitness because it kept me alive. It kept me going, it kept me motivated, it taught me discipline, it taught me so many things about life today, and that's why I love giving back to the kids, because I walked in those same footsteps. So I know the benefits and what can come if kids stay the course, and we're here to make it fun and enjoyable for them. So.
That's wonderful. You had such a tough time and you're giving back. Thank you. That's wonderful. Tell me, you know, when we talk about school, and kids are in school, what, a third of their time, yes, and how important fitness is during that time.
Yeah, it's major because, like you said, 1/3 of the time is spent in school. So kids go to school to get educated and to learn. So why not incorporate fitness into that process? And that will help with their learning ability. It will help with self-confidence. It will help with overall being. So then we get, we get fitness for the body and education for the mind. So it's all educating the youth and them applying it to what's to come later in life, because you will learn so much with activity and being healthy. You feel good about yourself. Self-confidence comes in. So it plays a major part. And I think since they're in school so much, they should incorporate that in school as well as what they're doing now with
That's wonderful, man. It's very well said. It really is. It's wonderful what you're doing. We got only about 30 seconds left, but tell us what's in store for Rufus. Don't you guys want to know what's happening? What's he going to do next? Tell us what's going to happen next.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep on jamming.
Yeah!
Definitely going to keep on jamming. I'm on tour around, I won't call it tour, but I go around the U.S. with the American Diabetes Association at their expos, doing motivational speaking and a fitness program I created. Doing some less smooth stuff in Los Angeles, West LA with the Michelle Obama's program.
Yeah,
and then just doing anything I can to get these kids motivated and inspired and keep them happy and, just jam along and just.
So will you come back here again if we ask?
Yes, my pleasure.
Thank you,
My
sir.
pleasure,
Appreciate
my
it.
pleasure.
God bless.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. Appreciate you. So take a break. When we come back, Partha's prescriptions. Back again. Today we've talked about the importance of kids' nutrition. We've learned how critical it is for children to maintain healthy eating habits as well as physical activity and exercise. Michelle Obama and the Let's Move pledge says not only does every kid have the right to a healthy childhood, but we can't let this be the first generation in our history to grow up less healthy than our parents. Through programs such as the JAM Fitness program, helping kids stay active, as well as celebrities like Devin and Brett, who are donating their time and knowledge to educate and work with our youth, is extraordinary. Everyone has a role to play in reducing childhood obesity. What is your contribution going to be? So what can we take away from today's Partha's prescriptions? There are an abundance of resources for easy and simple workouts and exercises for kids. Start by visiting letsmove.gov for some fun, energizing ideas. Also, eating healthy is just as important as getting enough exercise. So offer them new and healthy foods to try. Go to devinalexander.com for delicious and nutritious recipes. Education and supporting those educating our children is crucial. Bring the JAM Fitness program to your school. Go online to register today. It takes a village to raise a child. Do your part to give back to the next generation. Take the Let's Move pledge and join in America's move to raise a generation of healthy and happier kids. To stay informed about today's topic, learn about healthy living, and how to become your own health hero, please visit us at AskDrNandi.com. Also, we'd love to hear from you. Be sure to follow Ask Dr. Nandi on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest to join our discussion. Lastly, there's a beautiful word in the Hindi language that literally means the light in me honors the light in you, and that word is namaste. So namaste to each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.